Hello. Okay, welcome to today's session. So in today's session, we are going to solve the difference problem based on the unit 4, that is a parser in number 4, parser unit number 4. Okay, so in our last session also, we are taking this particular question number 4, but that is not completed because of some unavoidable circumstances. My session is stopped. So they are asked to construct the LLR parser and the pass the string id is equal star into the id. The LLR parser is nothing but in the bottom of parser. So you should generate a bottom of parser using LLR parser. Okay. So this question was asked in May 2018 for the 10 marks. Okay. So whenever you want to create the LLR parser, firstly you have to create a CLR parser. After creating a CLR parser, you should find out what are the different possible in a scalar parsing table, there are some of the LR1 items, or whenever we created the LR1 items, there are some items which are equivalent to each other, but they are different in terms of a look ahead symbol. Okay, such kind of items we refer to combine, and based on that, you should create the LLR parser. Okay, so we are moving to construction of a LLR parser. To create a LLR parser, there are LR0 we require to create. The first step is nothing more. You should create a LR1 items, LR1 items, canonical set of LR1 item. Then based on the canonical collection of LR1 item, you should create scalar parsing table. Then from the scalar parsing table, you should create a LLR parsing table based on the combination of the concatenation of the two similar items which are the different in terms of look ahead. Okay, and after creating a LLR, you simply create you simply pass the input string using that particular LLR parsing table. Okay, so firstly we require to create the augmented grammar. So what is my augmented grammar? I'll be created the new starting symbol, and that symbol will be derived this old starting symbol like this. Okay, now we want to create that. So for that purpose, we are going to choose my starting variable. What is my starting variable? Is dash derive here. So we are apply the closure. Closure is nothing but you should add the dot at the initial position. So whenever I'm adding the dot at the initial position, it will be generated h derived dot yes. Then you should add the look ahead symbol, because the LR1 item is nothing but the combination of the LR0 items and the look ahead. Okay. So what will be the look ahead here? So look ahead for the starting symbol is nothing but the dollar. So whenever if I'm starting from the bottom and if I'm reached to the starting variable, after that starting variable there must be a dollar. Okay. So this particular symbol for this particular production, the look ahead is nothing but an dollar symbol. Okay. Now we should check, is there any possibility to apply the closure operation? Yes, because after dot there is a present variable years. You should add all the possible production of years. So what are the possible production of years? Yes derives dot el is equal to r. Yes derived dot r. Okay, so I'm adding the years production of a year. So what is the loop ahead for this yes now? So check what is the string remaining after yes. Exclude this comma. What is the string remaining? Dollar. So what is the first of a dollar? Dollar. So we are adding the look ahead of yes is nothing but a dollar. So I'm adding like this dollar. Okay. So check, is there any possibility to apply the closure operation? Yes, after dot there is a variable called as r. Okay, so I'm adding all the possible production of r. What is the possible production of r? R derives dot el. I'm adding the dot at the initial position. So what will be the look ahead for the r? What is the remaining after r? Dollar. What is the first open dollar? Dollar. So I'm writing now. There is a again possibility to apply the closure properties, because after dot there is a variable called as el. You should add all the production of el, adding dot at the initial position, dot at the initial position. What will be the look ahead for the el? Okay, so what is the remaining after el? Equal to r and dollar. What is the first of equal to r and dollar? That is nothing but an equal to. Okay, so I'm adding the equal to in my in the look ahead of the el. Also after this L there is also dollar. Okay, so there are two production present here, presented dot NL dot NL. So after this L there is nothing but dollar. So first of all dollar is nothing but a dollar. So I am having the equal to n dollar is nothing but my look ahead for the L there. So after that dot there is a star, after that dot there is ID. So there is a terminal, so there is no any possibility to applying the closure operation. Now we want to move for the closure go to operation. What is the go to operation? I want to move this dot after this capital S, after this capital R, after this capital A, after this capital star, after this capital. There is nothing but my go to. So like a transition in a TOS. Now I want to move the dot after this capital S. Okay, I'm giving the name number here I0. So whenever I'm moving this, so I encounter S dash, there is S dot, and this look ahead I'm keeping as it is whenever I apply the dollar operation. Okay, after dot there is a no any new symbol present. So you should only assume after up to the comma. That is my production. After the comma there is a look ahead. Don't assume that this dollar is also present in my production. Okay, so after dot there is a no any new symbol is present. So I'll be not apply any closure operation here. Now I want to, so this will give the number as I1. Now I want to move the dot after capital R, so it will be defining as derives R dot. Okay, yes derives R dot. Okay, I'm defining yes derives. So firstly I want to move the dot after capital L. So there are two production where the dot and L is with each other. So I want to move the dot after the capital L. So it will be generated dot. There is a terminal, so there is no any possibility of an closure operation. My loop head will be as it is here. R derive L dot and dollar. Okay. Now I want to move the dot after this capital R. So it will generate S derives R dot dollar. Okay, now I want to move the dot after this star. Okay, so whenever I'm moving, so I'm doing the numbering I0, I1, I2, I. Okay, so whenever I'm moving, what will be generated? L derive star dot R, and this lookup will be as it is. So is there any possibility to apply the closure? Yes, because after dot there is a variable R, so I'll be added the all the production of R by adding the dot at the initial position. And what is the remaining after R? Equal to n dollar, so there is nothing but my what will be the first of this is nothing equal to or a dollar, huh? Or this is the or symbol. Don't assume equal to n dollar and the first of equal to n dollar is equal to. This is equal to or a dollar. So because of that, the lookup of r is nothing but equal to or dollar. Okay. Now I am adding the dot. There is again possibility to apply the closure because after dot there is a variable L. So we should add all the production of L like here dot star or dot id. And what is the remaining after L? That is only at this terminal. So this will become my lookup. Okay, now after dot there is a star, after dot there is id. Now I want to move the dot after this id, it will be generated there are id dot lookup will be the id. Okay, I'll give the number as I5. Now there is no any possibility to there is no any possibility to apply the go to operation here because after dot there is no new symbol, but here is there is a possibility. So I'll be going to apply that here. Okay, so I'm moving the dot after this capital, so it will be generated as there as L equal to dot R. So we should add all the product for production of R. What will be the loop add of R? Dollars. I'm right. After dot there is a variable L, so we should apply the closure property, closure operation star R. So I'll be applied like this. Okay. Then also I'm going to add L derives ID. So that is nothing but the look ahead of L is nothing but dollar here. Then here there is no any go to operation. Here there is a go to operation. I'm moving the dot after capital R, so that we generated like this. Okay. Okay. Star R dot look ahead will be. Now I want to move the dot after this capital L. It will be generated like this. Okay, I8. Now I want to move the dot after this star. So what will be generated here? Derive star dot r look ID will be the same. So I'll be going to move to the same state. So I'll be defining. Now I want to move the dot after this small id. So it will be generated this particular state that is already generated. So I'll be defining it. Okay. Now I5. So there is no any code operation. Now I want to move for the I6. I6. I want to move the dot after this capital R. So it will be generated like this. Okay. S derives L is equal to R dot okay, and dollar I9. Now I want to move the dot after this capital L, it will be generated. So I'll be defining this state is already generated, but there is a difference. The LR0 items are same. The first part is same, but second part is a different. Okay? Because of that, we are creating a two different states. Now I want to move the dot after this star, so it will be generated like this dot star dot r. Because of r I am adding dot l. Because of this dot l, I am going to add the l dot star l dot id. What is with the look ahead of the r? After r there is a dollar, so the look ahead of r is nothing but dollar. After l there is only dollar, so look ahead of l is nothing but dollar. This and this both states are same in terms of LR0 item, but different in terms of look ahead. Okay, I want to move the id dot after id, so it will be generated like this. Okay, that is nothing but my I12. So this is different and this is different because look id is the different here. Now I want to move the dot after this capital R, so it will be generated like this dollar. So this and this both are same in terms of LR0 item, but different in terms of look id. Now also I also we want to move the dot after this star, so it will be moved to the same state. Okay, so whenever I'm in the dot after capital A, it will be moved this state. This and this both are same, so I'm giving the same number because already it is generated I10. Now after dot I'm moving to the this dot I'll be moving after the id, so it will be generated this particular state. Okay, and this whenever I'm moving the dot after star, it will be moved to the same state because dot r. So possible production of r, the look id will be the same. Now whenever I'm moving the dot after id, it will be generated the same step like I12. Okay, now after creating this we want to, so we are creating like this, so this we call as a CLR. Okay, now we want to generate the CLR parsing table firstly. Okay, so how we are going to generate that CLR parsing table? So this item set is nothing but row name is nothing but my total number of states. How many states are there? 14, 0 to 13, and action is nothing but my terminal, and go to is nothing but my variable. So on a zeroth state, whenever I apply the yes, it will be moved to the 1. uh, so I'm writing 1 only. On a 0, when we apply the L, it will be moved to the 2. On a 0, when we apply the R, it will be moved to the 3. When a 0, when we apply the star, it will be moved to the I4. So we are writing the S4. We are writing 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, T, 0, S4 star. और उसके बाद whenever apply on a 0, whenever we apply 0, whenever apply the id, it will be moved to the 5. So because of the terminals we are writing the shift node. Because of the terminal we are writing shift node. Okay, and my I1 state there is no any possible, so that is my final item. So if I'm reached to the state number 1, I'm directly accepted. Okay, by same way I'm going to generate this. Okay, so suppose for this state number 6, so 7, 8, 9 we already completed. Okay, so how I'm completed for the 6? On a 6, whenever I apply the EL, it will be moved to the state number 10. Okay, state number 10. On a 6, whenever I apply the R, I will be moved to the state number 9. Okay, now on a state number 6, whenever I apply the star, it will be moved to the state number 11. So star is nothing but my action field, that is a terminal. So I'm writing here yes 11. Okay, so here, so on a 6, whenever I apply the id, I'll be moved to the 12. So I'm not writing a 12, but I'm writing here yes 12 because this transition will be performed using the terminal. Now on a star, on a 6, whenever I apply the star, it will be moved to the 11. So star is the terminal, so I'm writing a shift 11. Okay, so on a 9, so this is my final item because everything is visible. After dot there is a nothing. So this particular production or this particular final item is corresponding to the first yes derives L is equal to R. So whenever I encounter this particular state, such kind of a final item, I am writing the R2. So where should I write down the R2? So in a follow-up yes. So what is a follow-up yes? So in a default follow-up, your starting variable is nothing but dollar. So I'm writing in a 9 row in a dollar period. I'm writing here R1 because this is my production number 1, R1. Now 10. This particular is also the final item because after dot there is a directly comma. This particular production is correspond to the, this particular final item is correspond to the production number 5. What is the follow-up R? follow up R is nothing but follow up years. What is the follow up years? Dollar. So because of that, I'm writing R. 11. The same way I'm going to generate 11. 11. Okay. So on 11, I apply the R. I'll be moved to the 13. I'm apply the star. It will be moved to the same state. 11. Okay. Then I will apply the R. It will be moved to the R. It is a variable, so I'll be writing it is in go to part. Then apply the L. It will be moved to the 10. So I'm writing that ID. That is a terminal. On a terminal, it will be moved from the state number 11 to the 12. So I'm writing ID plus 12. Okay. So 12. So this particular is the final item. So this particular final item is corresponds to the fourth number. So I'm writing here R2, R4 because the follow up L is nothing but follow up R. What is a follow up R? Follow up is nothing but dollar. Now 13 state number 13. This particular also corresponds to the production number 3 and follow up R is a dollar. So I'm writing. Okay. After creating this, we want to convert that into the CLR. How I'm going to convert? What is the common element? So common element is nothing but I5 and I12. So LR0 items and LR0 item in both are same but different in terms of a look ahead. So we are making the union of a look ahead and we are taking the LR0 item once and giving the name as the I512. Okay, same. I4 and I12, I11. So both are same in terms of LR0 item but different in a look ahead. So I'm making the union of a look ahead equal to or dollar or union dollar. So it become equal to and dollar. Okay, I'm writing that. So like I7 and I13, I'm making here I713 state. Okay. Then I8 and I10, both are same. Difference in terms of look at I'm defining like. So here what I'm defining, so whatever the same states are, whatever the states are combining, that I'm making the single step and remaining state I'm going to move. So there is I12, so I'm removing the 12. There are 411, so I'm removing the 11 and keeping the 4. There are 713, so I'm removing the 713. 810, so I'm removing the 810. I'm generated like this. So 4 is nothing but 411. 51 is nothing. 5 is nothing but 512. 8 is nothing but 810. 7 is nothing but 7. Okay. So we are going to generate like, and then I'm performing my how I'm going to perform. So that is my top of the stack is dollar. I'll be going to put the my initial state on a 0. I'm applying the ID, so it will be moving to the S512. Okay, so I'll be shifting the current symbol ID and then my state number 512. So I'll be writing on a 512. So because of the shifting, I'll be going to increment my read pointer 512 and equal to. So that is nothing but read 4. Read 4 is nothing but reduce this particular. So how many symbols are present? ID only one symbol. So I'm removing the two symbol from the top of the stack. So and then push the left hand side symbol EL onto the top of the stack. How I'm going to fulfill the top of the stack by the number? On a 0, I'm apply the EL. On a 0, apply the EL. So it will be encountered 2. So I'll be push the 2. So because of the reduce, I'm not going to increment my read further. So I'll be going to perform by this way. Okay, so I'll be generated this state and then I'll be directly move for my acceptance